Imagine a world where electricity wasn't a part of your everyday life. No lights at night, no power to charge your phone, and no TVs or computers. Now imagine the mind of a man who dreamed of a future where electricity would be as easy to access as air itself. This is the world of Nikola Tesla, an inventor, a visionary, and a man whose contributions still power the world we live in today. But despite his genius, his life was filled with triumph, tragedies, and struggles that few could ever comprehend. So who was Nikola Tesla really, and how did he change the world? In this video, we will exactly know who was Nikola Tesla, his invention, and his detailed life story. But before we start, hit like button, subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to watch more exciting videos. Nikola Tesla was born on July 10, 1856, in Smiljan, in what is now Croatia. Nikola Tesla's journey was far from ordinary. Tesla grew up in a family of intellectuals. His father was a writer and an Orthodox priest, while his mother, though uneducated, was a brilliant inventor of household appliances, likely inspiring Nikola's curiosity and creativity. But Tesla wasn't an average child. From a young age, he exhibited extraordinary abilities. He had an exceptional memory that he could recite entire books after reading them once. His imagination was so vivid that as a young boy he would dream up devices in his head before ever attempting to build them. Tesla's passion for electricity started at a young age, but it wasn't until he left Europe to seek greater opportunities in America that his career began to take shape. In 1884, with just a suitcase and a letter of recommendation, Tesla arrived in New York City. His letter was addressed to Thomas Edison, a man who was already a household name for his work on electricity. Tesla hoped to work under Edison, but what followed was a rivalry that would change the history of modern electricity forever. At first, Tesla worked for Edison, but he quickly grew disillusioned. Edison, a staunch advocate for direct current DC power, promised to pay Tesla $50,000 if he could improve his electrical systems. But when Tesla delivered, Edison mocked him, saying,
Tesla, you don't understand our American humor.
Tesla left Edison's company and soon embarked on a new journey to develop his own ideas. This set the stage for the infamous War of Currents, the battle between Tesla's alternating current, AC, and Edison's DC. Edison, eager to protect his own investment, tried to discredit Tesla's AC by presenting it as dangerous. However, Tesla, with the support of George Westinghouse, championed the safer, more efficient AC system, which eventually won out. Tesla's genius didn't stop with the AC system. He was a man with visions that stretched far beyond his time. Among his greatest achievements: 1. The induction motor, a groundbreaking invention that allowed alternating current to power engines and devices, making electricity more practical and efficient. 2. The Tesla coil, an iconic device that could produce high-voltage electricity and was used for wireless transmission of energy. It became a symbol of his ambition to send power wirelessly around the world. 3. Wireless communication and radio. Long before radio waves were widely accepted, Tesla was experimenting with wireless transmission of signals. He actually filed a patent for the invention of the radio, though Guglielmo Marconi later took credit. 4. X-rays. Tesla was one of the first to experiment with X-rays, advancing the medical field, though he didn't live to see the full impact of this discovery. While Tesla's inventions transformed the world in profound ways, many of his most ambitious dreams were never realized. Tesla believed in free energy, and he envisioned a world where energy could be transmitted wirelessly across vast distances. His grand project was the Wardenclyffe Tower, a massive structure designed to wirelessly transmit electricity across the globe. Unfortunately, due to lack of funding and support, the tower was never completed, and Tesla's dream of wireless global energy was left unrealized. Despite his brilliance, Tesla struggled with financial and personal setbacks throughout his life. He spent his later years in New York, living in relative poverty and obscurity. His work was often overshadowed by the likes of Edison and Marconi, and his innovative ideas were sometimes dismissed as fantasy. Yet he never stopped working, constantly tinkering with new inventions. Tesla died on January 7, 1943, at the age of 86, alone in his apartment. He had little money, but his legacy had already begun to grow. He was buried in an unmarked grave, but by the time of his death, Tesla had already been recognized as one of the most brilliant minds in history. Today, Nikola Tesla is hailed as a visionary who was decades, if not centuries, ahead of his time. His innovations have shaped everything from the way we generate electricity to how we communicate wirelessly. The AC power system he developed is the foundation of modern electrical grids, and his concepts of wireless power continue to influence cutting-edge research in energy and technology. In recent years, Tesla has gained newfound recognition, even with a company named after him, Tesla Inc., the electric vehicle company founded by Elon Musk. His name has become synonymous with innovation, and his contributions are now seen as foundational to modern science and technology. Nikola Tesla's life is a story of resilience, creativity, and, above all, vision. He was a man who dreamed of a world that many thought impossible, where energy flows freely and technology serves humanity without limitations. His life reminds us that true genius often comes with struggle, but also that the most profound ideas are often the ones that challenge the status quo. So the next time you flip a light switch or charge your phone, think of Nikola Tesla, a man who illuminated the world in more ways than one. If you're inspired by Tesla's story, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below on which of Tesla's inventions has had the biggest impact on your life. What other historical figures or innovators would you like to learn about next? Comment down and stay tuned for the next video.